New data has revealed up to 138,000 jobs could be put at risk by the net zero policies being put forward by both major parties ahead of the New South Wales election. Residents living in rural and regional New South Wales will be impacted worse, but this is according to IPA data, that is the Institute of Public Affairs. Joining me now is Chris Stillard from the New South Wales Farmers Association. Chris, thanks so much for your time. Does this report alarm, concern, surprise you?
No, not really. What we're extremely worried about is that if lazy policies are pushed on us to change to some sort of alternative green fuel, then obviously production will be greatly reduced. For example, I've got lucerne hay behind me. It's pressed, cut, raked and pressed using a diesel power. A truck comes to pick it up in a diesel truck and to be delivered to a dairy farm which unloads it with a diesel tractor. So obviously what we're concerned about is we don't want lazy politics and lazy policies pushed into the ultimate realities that if we don't have a viable energy product, we cannot produce quality food for Australia and overseas.
All right, is there anything that is concerning you from the major parties at the moment with the way they're heading, what they're promising going into the election?
Look, our greatest concern is just what I said before about lazy policies. It's good to have these bright ideas, but until they come into practice, there's no chance. For example, I bought a new tractor the other day. I didn't see in any of the catalogues of an alternative fuel tractor, no battery, no hydrogen, no nothing. So look, politicians need to get back to earth and with real solutions, not what I would call unicorns at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. So you're talking about, you're not resisting transition to alternative fuel, but you're saying, like we all are, it's not viable right now, so don't push us too quickly.
Correct. We're on the ground. We need energy to produce quality food. And if, as I said before, if it's pushed upon us with unworkable energy sources for our implements, we can't produce food. And of course, that's going to have the drip down effect to the average customer on the street who can't purchase that food off the market. So walk forward to this very carefully. New South Wales Farmers is supportive of net zero, but it has to be done practically and equitably.
What about the practical and equitable elements of what you've seen from this current government, the Perrottet government, Matt Keane being the Treasurer and the Energy Minister in New South Wales? Has everything been kosher up until this point? Has it gone too far? Do you have any concerns with it?
Look, our concern as farmers is, on a personal level, I haven't seen any practical energy sources or in any way that we can utilise these new technologies in high horsepower, high energy used implements that we use day to day. So it's a case of, look, we're really worried about pie in the sky ideas, and when it comes to us on the ground that produce the food for Australia and overseas, we need practical ideas, not airy-fairy ones or scientifically proven and easy to use and easy to distribute energy to our farms.
We always talk about what government is imposing, but what are farmers doing on their own? Because I know that this transition is coming. What practices have you changed in the last 5 to 10 years that are more effective in bringing down emissions?
Okay, so we're trying to get more fuel-efficient tractors. Not only do I produce lucerne hay, but I'm a orchardist as well. We're using a lot of stubble off our paddocks to put mulch on our trees, and that mulch would eventually rot under our soils. And in theory, probably boost up our carbon, but practicality, it is also helping our production. So we are adjusting our techniques to be more carbon friendly, but it goes hand in hand in the practicalities of things and cost effectiveness to get our product to the shelves.